I had the very special honor of not only going to visit and tour the True Wellness Center in North Wales, Pennsylvania, but was brought in to do energetic assessments to measure where I was wasting my energy and to experience some of the therapies that are used to move energy and to heal.
Let's go meet Kelly Kennedy.
Hi, so good to meet you. Oh, welcome to True Wellness.
Thank you, this is beautiful. In this current world of biohacking and 50 things to do within your morning routine, I was relieved to hear Kelly's approach toward healing in a way of allowing and surrendering over forcing and doing.
In this area, this is our True Advantage membership area. So this is, we call it bio-loving. This is where folks have a monthly, weekly, daily membership where they come in for 3, 4 hours, 2 hours, something like that. And they just go from like a circuit, from massage chair to vibration platform, to PMF mat, to a neurovisor light that stimulates the pineal gland, to foot baths, ion cleanse foot baths, to infrared sauna. So this is just about bio-loving their system, their biofield, their bioenergetic system, and upgrading their frequencies. Whether we're enhancing, maintaining, or restoring, we all need to restore that biofield of the body, that frequency, that vibration that lives within us that gets trapped or stuck or sluggish. And as we shift all that, we got to put the energy back in. So this is one of our body therapy rooms. It's the body worker, one of my therapist rooms that we do Flowe in. Flowe stands for fascia, lymph, oxygen, water, and energy. Primarily what they do in here is the fascia and the lymph piece. From technology that assists with lymphatic drainage through acoustic vibration of noble gases through a glass tube, a vibrational therapy again, to RTs, which is rapid release technology, which again is a vibrational therapy to break up the fascia. And then she uses her hands, of course, to do the manual pumping. We do a very specific technique called node release technique. And then I've created the Flowe technique, which envelops all the things, including muscle, lymphatic, cranial sacral, fascia, myofascia release, all of those things together to really assist the body to open up the flow to be a better receiver. Because this is a receiving energetic thing, physical being, that we have to open up the receiver, and then we can get more coherent with our field. So this is Flowe Prezzo room. This is a technology to really assist. It's a hugging machine or a sleep machine. Yes, when the body is put into deep compression with infrared in a sequential pattern that flows throughout the body and creates compression, it also assists you to go into the parasympathetic in a very deep way. And then when you're in the parasympathetic, we know your lymphatics move. And then this is one of my other body workers rooms where she does, so we have level 1 and 2 essentially in that room. This is level 3 and 4 of that same Flowe technique. So fascia, lymph, oxygen, water, energy. Sarah, who works in this room, has been with me for quite a few years, and she'll up level and use more light therapy, more of her knowledge of chakra work with vibrational work. She'll take one of the pieces of equipment, Sound of Soul, and employ that as well in her body work. So in this room, that's where we test a lot of exposures. We do heart rate variability, contact regulation thermography in this room. So those are assessments, both of the autonomic nervous system, one more of a net and one's a gross. This is a homeoprint that allows us to take structured water, and then we have all these vials here that are homeopathics and isopathic remedies that are vibrational, informational medicine. This is how we copy vibrations into structured water vials, and because it's structured water, the water crystals are in a form that they can hold the information, and that information from here to here allows us to make vials. And I do what we call level 5 flow. So I'll do all that consulting. There's a lot of crying and laughing and screaming and somatic releases in my room. So this is my husband's room. He is a clinician as well. He does a lot of vibrational, energetic work. He does a lot of muscle response testing. I do as well. I've learned all his techniques throughout the 26 years we've been together as practitioner. He has light therapy. He does IMATE, which is immune modulation, allergy elimination technology. So it's taking vibrational therapies, frequencies, assessing them through either putting pads on them or just reading their field. But when we opened True Wellness, it was with the attention and focus that this was going to be available to the mainstream, because it was only available to the wealthy, the affluent at that time. And unfortunately, to this day, I still feel like that's part of the problem, that this is not accessible to the mainstream. And we are doing everything we can to change that, you know, in ways, you know, by creating content online that's free as well as paid to support us, to make systems that are available to change how people view healthcare and self-care and wellness, and understand that there's so much that we have the capacity to do and to be, that we have just never been taught how this body really works. So what we focus on is the life force part of us, and how can we get that life force to be optimized, how we can remove the blockades to healing and help that person learn how their body works so that they're then in charge. It's been estimated up to 20,000 times more information is received and sent from the heart than the brain. And when we can access that and trust that, magic happens.
By the end of Kelly's session, using frequency and sound of soul therapy, I was in a deep relaxation state, with all of my faculties entirely in the present moment. I was excited to learn after the final assessment that while in this calm relaxation state, my energy, power, and vitality had dramatically risen. This was an important association for me because it became clear how much energy I was wasting in the mental plane. The same energy that's used for physical healing and for processing. With a shift towards perceiving life and health in terms of energy, I'm grateful for the work that Kelly and Ian Kennedy are doing in making this knowledge more accessible. This is a clear shift that we're needing, and a movement that's not only receiving increased scientific recognition, but empowering us with the understanding that our health truly is in our own hands. A very exciting step toward our true potential as humans, our true nature, our true power, and of course, our true wellness.